So I'm gonna go ahead and open the door. And so while I open the door, you can see my amazing home. I can't believe I've bought so many pants since moving to Korea. So it's a really nice apron. Like, I love it. I love it. Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to my home. Over here, I usually leave like some drinks for delivery people. And you can see I do not have one of those fancy keypads, as I have a doorbell. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the door. And so while I open the door, you can see my amazing home. Normally in other apartment videos, when the person pans over here, there's usually like a screen where they can look out and see who's at the door. But you see, that's not me. I have, this amazing, fancy peephole, gotta love it. I'm not sure if you can see. Normally, like if someone comes to my home, this is what I check out of. Sometimes it makes me a little paranoid because what if they can see my eyeball? This little sticker here is for food garbage, and you usually stick it around the trash can. Here is my light panel switch. This controls the lights for the bathroom. This is the light for the kitchen, and this is the light for my, what is this called again? It's like, the little fan that you turn on to get all the smoke to go out of your house. You gotta be. And then stepping in, you will see all the shoes. Yes, I am in high waters today. That's because I'm home and I don't care. These are like the only shoes I have here. Yes, they are white because white goes with anything. I do not have a cabinet to store my shoes, so all of my shoes that I wear are right here. And you see, I got the rain boots. Disgust, I'm kidding. I have these shoes I haven't worn yet, and then I have my other second pair of sneakers. I usually differentiate between like these gray ones and these white ones, and then these are my favorite summer shoes. Fun story about these, I got them for a nice discount, so yeah. And then panning over here, first thing when you come out of the door is my kitchen. Yes, my small kitchen. And I gotta come through with the pancake mix. We don't do Aunt Jemima around here. We do crust, buttermilk, complete pancakes, period. This is where you turn the gas on in order to cook. So I'll show you guys. I will try to turn on the stove. Can't do that because this is not on. So let me turn this on for you guys. And then you can hear, and there we go. Always want to make sure you turn this off because you don't want to die. Just in case there's like a leak or anything. Near my stove, this is where I keep all of my pots and pans. I can't believe I've bought so many pans since moving to Korea, but it makes sense because I cook a lot. So I always keep one pan on the stove because you don't have to get ready if you're already ready. You know what I mean? So over here, we pan in. You have like my oils, olive oil, regular oil, and then like some other things like honey and syrup that my mom sent me from America. And then you have my coffee cups. Even though I don't drink coffee, isn't it cute? My coworker got it for me. Sometimes I keep my seasonings here. Life is not complete without complete seasoning. And up here is like my little rack, I guess you want to call it. This is where I keep all my dishes because I have too many things up here and I don't want to keep them down here. So if you look closely, this is like the bowls and the plates, and over here is like the utensils, and this is like my pans for my waffle maker, and then this is my paper towels when I am cooking. I know you guys are looking at the sink. There are 2 spoons. Please do not call my mother, okay? I can hear her say she is not going to put food in the house unless the dishes are clean. There's only 2 spoons in the sink. So now I'm going to show you guys what's in the top cabinet up here. So if you pull back, like it's a whole bunch of seasonings. Okay, I'm sorry. You guys might want to take my black card. Like I don't have many seasonings, and there's a reason for that. It's because I'm moving soon, so I ran out of a lot of seasonings, and I just decided like I'm not going to buy any new ones until I move. So like here are the ones that I have now. Life is not right if you don't have Caribbean chicken seasoning. You need this in your life. I cannot cook without this. I love me some spicy food. This is like my trilogy of seasonings. This one, and then complete. This one is so big that I can't fit it up here. But this is my waffle mix lit. These are my wet ones while I'm cooking because I don't want to make a mess, because if I do, I'm probably not gonna clean it up for a week. And then when you get to the second cabinet, these are like more seasonings that I have. We do not stand, okay? My mom just sent these over like almost a year or two ago, so yeah. I haven't used them. I feel like they're salty to me. If you don't know, it's sassoon. But yeah, these are like my flowers. And then at the top, we have my personal mini blender, some paper plates, some noodles, soy sauce, and like my cutting board and all that stuff. It's a little messy, but chaotic chaos. Organized chaos, yes. These are where I like to keep my gloves because, you know, never know when you're gonna clean. When you go inside, there's just like some plastic gloves for when I'm cooking, and this is like for when I'm washing. This stuff back here, there's a long story about that stuff back there. Because my place is so old, it has like little moldy cracks or whatever, so I will fill it with this stuff right here. I'll give you an example right now. So along the line of my sink, I filled it. You can see some like dark spots from where it's starting to like come up, because yeah, it's been there for like a while, for like a year or so. And then the last part of my kitchen, one of my beloves, is my apron. So it's a really nice apron. Like, I love it. I love it. Okay, let me show you with the apron on. I feel like such a bad check. Look at me. Look at me. No, look at us. Yes. I will cook. I will clean. It has pockets, girlies. Yes. Period. Yes. Okay. So enough of that. This thing over here is like the little thing where the air goes up inside. And something a little fishy about my kitchen is when I turn on the light, it reminds me of that one SpongeBob episode. So I get a little nervous whenever I come home and, you know, the lights flickering and I'm like, who did I make angry? So now we are at the bathroom tour. So I'm going to give you 5 seconds in your imagination. I want you to think. Pause the video. I want you to think what my bathroom might look like. Okay, so maybe you have unpaused the video. Let's take a look. Opening my bathroom to darkness. This is my bathroom, you guys. I like to keep all of my things on top so I can see when I am like taking a shower, because it is a wet room, you guys. When you step in, these are the shower shoes. And over here, this is what I use to clean my bathroom. So one of the misconceptions, guys, is that wet rooms are very clean bathrooms. That is a goddamn lie. Like, I think it is easier for these bathrooms to get moldy. And I use the same white stuff back in that I showed you guys in the kitchen. I use that stuff to fill up a lot of holes here too, like specifically in the back. Like, I'll show a before and after picture. So this is it right now. And I fixed it because, like, I don't like looking mold. It's nasty. And it has the little shower hanger over here, the little bar soap holder. I do not use that. The person who was living here before me left that for me. I also do not use this. The person who was here before me left that for me, I guess. And I have not touched it since. It's nasty. This is the cabinet. You can put your stuff there, but again, I do not like to put my stuff there. I like to see my things when I'm showering. These are all my things. This acne, oh my god, this body acne soap right here is life, period. I cannot use any other soap unless I want to, you know, be Miss Acne Queen, which is, you know, there's no problem with that, but like, I don't like stick acne on my back. People who come and visit my house normally use this one, so like, it's kind of handy because people haven't been here. And then this is my shower. You know, you gotta come with the filter. Like, you don't want to be bald. And I love this shower because it has 3 settings. If you know, you know. Okay. And then you have my shaver. Okay, something cool about this shaver is that it has soap attached to the shaver. You do not have to like put any soap on your body or any like shaver on your body because it's already on the shaver. This is amazing. Some of you guys might be saying, hey, why is your mirror so dirty? It's not dirty, honey. It's not dirty. These spots are like permanent. Let me show you. Okay, so we have a wet wipe. Period. Okay, I'm kidding. Okay, so I have tried 1100 times to get these dots off, but they will not come out. So I'm just gonna show you guys, okay? Wipe, wipe, wipe me down, wipe. Okay, it's still there. At this time, I think they're just embedded in a mirror. I don't know if it's like mold. I don't know if it's like burn spots. It could be blood for all I know. So that is the bathroom, you guys. And I don't think I showed you guys down below here. I keep like cleaning products. Then I keep my like rice under the sink and stuff. Like I have some rice, brown rice and white rice, because I like to mix them sometimes to feel a little health conscious. And then over here, some of you guys might wonder, what the frack is this? This is oil I have used for the past year and a half. So not oil that I have used, but oil that was like dirty and couldn't use anymore. And I don't know how to throw that away in Korea. Like I feel bad for putting it in the sink because then it'll clog up the sink. So I don't know how to dispose of this. So this has just been sitting here collecting dust for the past year and a half or so. Garbage bag. And then of course, when you walk in my room, it's like so spacious. So when you come in inside, you will instantly see my like huge refrigerator. This is one thing that I love about my place. There's not much food right now because again, I'm getting ready to move. I usually keep some smelly good stuff for my room up here. It's all finished, so I'm gonna throw it away. Refrigerator cannot be complete with some magnets. What's better than food magnets? These two places are really good actually. Like I love this place and I love this place. And then when you come next to the refrigerator, you have like my little areas. So when I come home, this is where I put my purse. These are some goodies that I'm going to be sending out to America. Like I like to make like these Korean goodie bags or whatever and send them out to like family and friends. Then you have like all of my umbrellas, and then underneath you will see my tissue. And here is my trash can, but I don't really put trash in here. This is just for like recyclables. So sometimes I'll put like paper or maybe something plastic just to get out of my way. And then the secret little canal. Here is my vacuum cleaner and here is my mop. You may be wondering, hey Kara, what is this green thing? This green thing right here is what controls my heat. Interesting thing about my building, I do not get to control the heat. I do have an indoor, so like the heat is on the floor. However, I do not control it like some of you like amazing, awesome YouTubers. Like I do not get that privilege. The landlord, he controls the heat. Every night, the heat comes on between this time, 11 p.m. to 9 p.m. And if you choose to use the heat, then you would have to move this around to the desired temperature. And then when the landlord decides to turn the heat on, this will turn green. And then this thing up here, this is like my control panel. One day, like I was in the middle of getting ready for school and like all the lights turned off in my apartment and I didn't know what to do. But then when I came back home, the landlord was like, yeah, you know, you should try the breaker. In this area, my suitcase, my bag, my umbrella. So when you turn next to the space, you have my two huge suitcases. Now, I could not find anywhere that I can put these things. So I decided the best spot was like over here. So I keep my huge suitcases that I brought with me from America over here. These are some more cooking gloves. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. These are disposable masks, so I need to throw these away. And my fan, it's almost summertime, you guys. Like, look at my fan, isn't it cute? My handheld fan. And I like to do Legos, so like I have a modular set over here and it's not real Legos, okay guys, like I'm too bored. This is my lighting for YouTube videos. Again, I'm getting ready to move, so it's like there's a whole bunch of tape over here and my tripod and my brushes. And then when you come over here, you know, you turn around a little bit. This is like my main dresser for the room. So at the bottom, you have two drawers. These mainly have like important documents for the first one. And then the second one has some clothes. And then when you open up, okay, I'm going to apologize for your eyesight. Look, it's just easier to throw clothes inside. Okay, you guys, it's just easier. So I have some clothes over here. Like I've tried the whole put your clothes on a hanger thing. But look, let's be honest. This is just easier and it holds more clothes. Over here, like my hangers, clothes that I have in a hanger, and just a whole bunch of other clothes. And then next to my dresser, we have my desk, which is actually my makeup area. Here is my mirror that I do my makeup at, some lotion because you know you can't stay ashy. We're not out here trying to be ashy Larry. And my skincare, deodorant area because you can't be musky, you know. Love this bag. I think I got it when I first came to Korea, or was it the second time? I don't remember. So we live for shiny, okay? We stand Shenhua world. Because there's not a lot of room in my kitchen, I have to put my air fryer on my desk. So like I actually debated for a long time if I should buy an air fryer because it's like I don't have any space. But you know what? I made space, okay? I was tired of looking at all of the videos on YouTube and seeing all the good recipes and I couldn't make them. And like I love it. Like we're not gonna show inside because it's just a little dirty. But yeah, like I love it. I have some more storage over here. Down here in this area, this is where I keep my rice cooker and my waffle maker. So I can make waffles, paninis, and all those great things. But like the main thing I make is waffles. Like you guys saw the waffle mix earlier. And down here is like my Wi-Fi box. Here is just some like random things that I keep. Like usually I keep my cleaning stuff for my mop in here. Yeah, and this drawer right here actually pulls out. So this is where I like to keep my hair things, like for when I need to do my hair. So girls, let's confuse the guys. Each of these brushes have different uses. Can you guys let me know the use for each of these brushes? If you do, you're amazing. And then we have my TV, and over here when you turn around, I have more makeup and bags. Then I have like my contact lens station. I have my mask that I keep over here, and then can't be complete without some Korean language books. And then I have like some teaching material for my students up here. So my learning material here, my students learning material here. After you turn around, you will see my bed area. I love it. So my bed actually has a lot of storage, you guys. So there's 3 drawers. Each one has a different purpose. Let's start over here. This is just some miscellaneous, like my travel backpack and some things that I plan to send home. And then right here, you know, some things just never change. It doesn't matter if you move out your house. If you're a minority for life. So you're always going to have this part where you put bags. And normally this is supposed to be in the kitchen. And I also keep my like straightener in here and my blow dryer. And this one, my favorite, it's my wig drawer. Like I always wanted a wig drawer and I was so excited like when I moved here because then I got a wig drawer. But like yeah, this is my wig drawer. And then when going on my bed, you'll see my heater. I probably shouldn't have to say this, but please be careful of heaters that have, because like one night I left this on by mistake and it ended up burning my blanket. I could have died while sleeping. And also you will see here my little area. Yes, I'm addicted to fake Legos. I love it, okay? I think fake Legos have more personality than real Legos. Yes, you can come at me. I don't care. But yeah, like I love my little fake Legos. I have a little Lego city on top of my bed and I love it. Here you can see, you know, the Chinese restaurant, the Bulgogi restaurant, period. You see Chanel, you see Go-Go, you want some milk tea? I got you. Starbucks, here. I don't know what this place is. I think it's a Thai restaurant. Nikes. Look, Sneakerhead. I got you. Dunkin' Donuts. This is actually like one of my favorite ones. Like I love it. Dunkin' Donuts, period. That's all I gotta say. 7-Eleven. Yes. KFC. Wait. It's not KFC, you guys. It's not KFC. It's KFE. And now I have like sweet shop. I have pizzazz, you know, pizzazz restaurants. And here I have Cafe Mariwell Ibek Samshipchia. So this is actually like a real brand in Korea. I love my little town here. I love my little town. These are all from different companies. I think there's a total of 3 brands here. This is like Daiso brand blocks. This is from Oxford Block. I forgot what brand this line came from. These 4 came from the same line, and the last one on the end, Cafe Mario Well, came from Oxford Block. These are just like my extra Lego pieces that I like to keep inside. Normally I don't like to make the people in them, so like I'll put them in here, and I order them by shape and also by brand. This is just my miscellaneous, you know, you gotta keep your lips moisturized, okay? And my mic for when I'm recording. So some of you guys may wonder, like, if this is your desk over here, where do you keep your computer? Good question. So I actually like to keep my computer in my bed. So like a lot of people say, oh, you know, don't study in your bed or don't use your laptop in your bed. Well, hello, look, I prefer to do everything in my bed. Like I just feel more comfortable, more alert. Like some people don't, and you know, that's okay. okay. But for me, I prefer to have my laptop in my bed, and I like to have like my journals and notes here. They're actually, you know, they're hiding under here. And you may wonder, okay, then how do you eat? So I have a pull-out table. Whenever I want to, you know, I just pull it out and I open it. And over here is my rack for putting my clothes up. So some of you guys may be wondering, hey, what is behind these blinds right here? I'm going to show you. Here you guys can see my amazing balcony. I actually have a really nice view, and this is my balcony. It actually has a pretty good size. So let's go outside and explore. Today is a little gloomy, so I'll be taking video on a better day, but this is what it looks like when you are going inside. I have some sneakers here for the patio because it does get really dirty because of the heavy winds and the dust that comes inside. Oh no, there's a spider. Burned the whole house. Ma'am, we need to come back. Hold up. Look, we don't do that around here. We don't do spiders. And that actually sucks because you might see this little dangly piece right here. Yeah, I had a huge banana spider that used to live right there until the winter came. She's gone now. I don't know where it is. On the outside, you can see my washer. Fun story, it got frozen one day. The landlord had to come up and use my blow dryer to unfreeze it. Here is my awesome view. Maybe you can't see it, but over here is all the way on the other side of town. When you look over to your left, you have mountains. So there actually used to be a preschool here, but they tore it down. Many people told me that, oh, you know, you should make your patio into like a little chill area, which I could have, but it really does get dirty out here very quickly, and air quality always isn't that good. So yeah, that's no for me, dog. But outside, I like to keep my recyclables. So we have plastics, peanut paper, some different other types of plastic, and I think just like regular trash here. And then you can see some of like the other apartments. You can see like the rooftop apartments. So honestly, sometimes those things can be like illegal, but nonetheless, you know, it's pretty cool. You know, people are living. Honestly, my room is actually very, very spacious for the price that it is. Like, look, and I have a balcony and I have a huge washer. This thing over here, we're not gonna talk about that. Okay. Oh yeah, and I don't think I showed my poster. Interesting fact, world maps in Asia. Asia is the center, not America. It's amazing. I could do a desk job, or whenever I want to exercise, I can just move the chair and then, you know, I could exercise. Oh shoot. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just broke my Wi-Fi. But I could dance. Let's do like comparison, like choo, you know, about like 2.5 people, whatever. So below my desk, I like to keep my yoga mat. You will see like my napkins. Yes, you can find napkins in Korea. They're just expensive. And here is my air purifier. I like to keep some hair products here. You see my BTS lollipops. My friend got them for me. And then I have some more wigs down here. These are actually Korean wigs. I'm thinking if I should make a video on those. They're really expensive in my scale. We don't like to get on that though, okay? This was my apartment tour, you guys. Yeah, my room is so spacious. Like, I'm gonna miss it. I feel like for the price of this room, you would have to pay 2 times as much in like a bigger area. But like, I live in some people would say countryside. I just think it's like a small city, small town. So a few things I forgot to mention. The place came with the TV. The place also came with the bed. But yeah, you guys, thank you for watching. Let me know what type of videos you guys want to see next from me. And it's been good. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I will see you later. Have a nice day, you guys.